welcome to the 2015 kickoff for your Las Vegas Cowboys. I'm Kelly Campbell. Thanks for joining us. I'll be with you throughout this season as the boys strap up and have their sights set on that championship this November. Make sure you check back weekly at lvcowboys.com for the playback video. All right, guys, coming to you, halftime update. It is 14-2. Strong defensive stand coming from the Cowboys. We've had quite a few fumble recoveries, almost a few picks. Just need to step it up a little bit more on defense. Offense timing seems a little bit off. Quite a few false start penalties and quite a few incomplete passes. So I hope they can get it together for the second half. Still up 14-2 though. Looking for a strong second half finish. Coach White, we're going to take an outlook on this season. Coach White, can you give us a brief history of the Cowboys organization?
You know, it's going on the 5th year, so about 5 years ago, Lorenzo Fertitta kind of came up with the idea of a way to help out Dana White's boys, you know, start and do youth football. And so just coming back from Oklahoma and working for UFC, you know, they basically wanted me to kind of get a staff together, get a bunch of kids together, and create a team that can really help out both Dana's boys, you know, Dana and Aiden, and that's kind of where it started at about 5 years ago, and they're 9 and 10 at the time. Now they're both 13 and 14, and it's been a great experience doing it because it reminds you of where it all started at, even when I played. So that's kind of where it started, and we just kind of each year we kept building up on it. Some years we have one team, but then some years we have two teams just because of the age difference of the two boys. And now we're back at 2. So that's kind of how it started, yeah.
And speaking of the roster, I hear you've had a lot of changes in the offseason.
You know what? I think it's just trying to see where these new guys are at coming from their teams when it comes to just the mental focus and preparation. I mean, how we run our program here is a lot different than a lot of other teams. Not saying we're better, we're just different in the way that we prepare and how we focus on the game. It's just a lot different than other teams. You know, it really is. I mean, I want these guys to have a great experience, but we just do things at a little bit of a different level. Our expectations are really high. And so a lot of new kids coming over, not really familiar with the sense of urgency of being out here during the game, even down to warming up. You know, I want to make sure they come out here and are into it and ready to play. So that's the biggest thing. But I think after a game or two, they'll start catching on to our pace of how we do things and how I am and how crazy I get out here, basically.
Well, it's so wonderful to see you instilling such a sense of urgency, and like I said, the foundation that this organization brings is just wonderful. And speaking on that, what is your outlook for the whole season?
You know, our expectations are high. You know, we won last fall for the older group, and then we won in the spring. So we're going for the older group, the three-peat, I guess you want to call it. So we're trying to win it 3 years in a row. Only thing we did add some more games from a different league. We're going to add some interleague games from different teams who are the champions from the other league, just to kind of, again, create a different experience and create some variety for our kids and our team here. I think it's important to play as many, you know, different teams as possible because not everybody's in our league. So, but the expectations are to do that. And then with the young guys, we lost in the semifinals last year and we were undefeated, so that still kind of gets us a little bit. But we didn't play in the spring with the little guys, so little guys have had to wait for a whole year. So they're motivated, and you know we're small, but we got a bunch of good little players on that team. So I'm excited to see them guys play.
Great. Well, we're so excited to see the development across the season. Thank you so much for joining us.
No problem.
Right.
Appreciate it.